In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to get kills with terrible aim. Let's get into the video. Now, first of all, I want to say that my aim is not the best. And with that, Siege is 80% game sense and pretty much 20% aim, so you don't really need the best game sense to be good in this game, and that's what I'm going to be trying to teach you in this video today. Let's take a current look at the situation. It's 4v4 max overtime with 1 minute 46 seconds left. It's a 2v1. They know where I am. I'm getting spotted on cams, and I have diffuser. We know where he is. He's back sight. Knowing this, let's see how I play it out. Default here. My teammate just died. It's a 1v1. I'm planting the bomb. He knows where I am because I'm planting in the default spot, and I have no idea where he is. Now, in this scenario, you don't need the best aim. All you need is a lion scan and some game sense.
One friendly operator remaining.
She's 1 HP. GG's, bro. Good shit.
And with that one lion scan, I single-handedly won the round. Let's break this down. I didn't know where he was, so I lion scanned. And because I didn't know where he was, I used quick peeking for quick information. I saw his head, and I knew because he was in a lion scan, he wouldn't move, so that I re-peeked and pre-fired his head. I didn't have the best recoil control. I didn't have the best aim. I just had game sense and a lion scan. Now I've brought you to a video of me playing Knock on Cafe. Again, let's analyze the situation. It's still a 5v5. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left into the round. And as you can see by my drone, I've analyzed a weak spot in their defense. I know no one is holding whiskey, restaurant, or VIP side, so I can easily hit a backside push and gain a lot of value. I see on my drone that there's an Oryx in small bakery. He's having a gunfight with my teammate, so I know that restaurant where I'm pushing is going to be his least priority, and I also have information on him. Let's see how it plays out. Again, not the best aim, but I use my utility, 1, droning, and 2, my knock ability, to get the edge in a gunfight that I normally probably would not have won with my aim. So out of these 2 examples where my aim definitely was not the best, what made it to where I was able to win the gunfight even with my bad aim? Well, I'll tell you, it's utility. Like I said, in this game, it is 80% game sense and utility knowledge and 20% aim. If you know how to utilize utility properly, then you can get an edge in any single gunfight. Somebody who's peeking a deployable shield with really, really good gun skill is always going to get outmatched by somebody who's playing behind the deployable shield who has terrible gun skill because they're playing behind the deployable shield, right? That's a really obvious example of how utility can win you gunfights even if you have terrible aim. So the main first point I'm trying to get at here is using utility to get an edge in gunfights. The second tip I'm going to give you is using map knowledge properly to get an edge in gunfights. If you know the map well enough and you know how to play around the map well enough and how to position yourself within the map, you can easily outposition an opponent that doesn't know where you are to get an even easier gunfight. So I'll bring you onto another example. Let's analyze the situation. It's a 3v4. I'm playing smoke. 1 minute 35 left in the round, and we're playing upstairs chalet. Let's watch the video. Right off the bat, we're putting a 2v3. Our teammate just died, but then the enemy immediately accidentally team killed, evening out the score a little bit. Whenever you're down on defense in general, you want to get a little bit aggressive, especially with the amount of time that attackers have to be able to use a utility to get on the site. You want to up the score and even out man count as soon as possible.
Friendly remaining.
Now it's a 1v3. If I don't get very aggressive, they're just going to swarm me and swing off of each other, making it to where I'm only going to be able to shoot one person, and then I'm just going to get immediately refragged. So unless I try to take 1v1s and use the map around me to make it easier to do so, I'm just going to get overpowered. So let's see how I utilize the map and my map knowledge to get these free 1v1s.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Immediately, I see 2 people are pushing display hall side, so I throw a smoke grenade and I wait for them to pop the Aruni gate so that when they do, I have a smoke grenade that prevents them from walking in. Knowing that I have a rotate watching K9 door and knowing that there's a person on the door, I know that I need to be watching this door if they try to come in and flank me from my left. As smoke, I've inherently covered 2 sides with 1 person, and they don't know where I am, so me using the map knowledge of having these head holes here is extremely important. I immediately hear the arena gate go off, so I smoke the door. And because I smoke the door, they imagined that I was somewhere in piano because they didn't have any information. And because of that, the guy on K9 thought it would be okay to walk in. Me knowing this, I immediately held the angle on the door and got a free kill. I immediately repositioned after getting the kill, and I smoked off my right so that I could again isolate a 1v1 with a guy on my door. The only information that they have on me is the fact that I just killed somebody through head holes. So the best thing that you can do whenever you kill somebody is immediately rotate somewhere else. Knowing how the site setup works, I put head holes here in case I was ever in this situation. So the map knowledge of knowing to put head holes there is about to win me the round.
One op 4 remaining.
As you can see, after I get the kill onto that Yana, I immediately reposition and run away so that the information that they have on me isn't up to date and they have to continue to find where I am. Now it's a 1v1 with 20 seconds left. If I can just play time and wait for him to plant at the very last second, I can easily win the round here.
15 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. You're out of time.
Let me break down what just happened. Like I said, I just waited out the timer because he's on attack and he eventually has to get the bomb down or come kill me to win. So playing passive was the move there. Option because I had many escapes if he tried to come clear me out. This is a great example of using map knowledge to win rounds where you normally wouldn't be able to win them with bad gun skill. In this clip, I don't have amazing gun skill, right? I'm no Bolo, I'm no Spoit, but I used the map around me, I created off angles, and I was constantly repositioning myself to different parts of the map after I got kills and using the map as my own jungle gym to win the round as much as I could. My final tip to be able to get kills when you have terrible aim is to play in an unorthodox way. If you play in a way in which they don't expect and you're not doing default things, of course they're going to have to play and adapt to your play style to be able to win those gunfights with you, and that's something that's very hard for most players to do on the fly. In this example, I'm playing Capcan on border and I'm roaming in a very weird spot. I'm constantly moving anytime that they see me, and I'm constantly flanking and creating off angles to better the gunfights that I'm in, to make the gunfights more favorous for me so that I'm not stuck in a 1v1 that I know I'm going to lose. Let's play the video. So my teammate immediately dies on the right. We're in a 4v3 now, and I heard somebody inside of Passport. Knowing this, if he's crouching up to Passport, he probably knows exactly where I am. But because I'm playing upstairs and he's playing downstairs, I can see his feet before he can see me, meaning I can get an easy pre-fire kill onto him before he can even kill me. Let's see what happens.
One op 4 remaining.
Custom. This is like I was with.
Op 4
Nice.
eliminated. Mission successful.
And I get the kill and immediately reposition to bottom square where I know more enemies are going to be. Ash is running in there and we have teammates in customs that are dying to more people. I can assume it's a customs rush. Knowing this, I can easily pull off a flank in a 4v2 and add some needed aggression to retake the space that my team seems to be losing onto. Now, if you're an attacker, you're never going to expect a Capcan to be flanking you in a 4v2, especially when you have a flank drone. Luckily for me though, nobody was on the flank drone and I got a free kill to win the round out. I saw him drop the hatch. I didn't want to immediately shoot him though, because he ran across my screen so fast I didn't want to risk missing, and in the end I ended up playing it safe and getting a free kill, because again the last thing he's expecting is somebody to be flanking him in a 4v1. If you're on defense in these situations, normally you would just play passive because the attacker has to come to you, especially when you're about to win the game. Knowing this and knowing that my aim isn't the best, I decided to play like a weirdo and it ended up winning us the round. Would we have probably won anyways? Sure. But it's examples like this where you play in ways that they're not going to expect that you'll end up getting free kills like this. As you can see, I was playing like a weirdo all game and it that got me top frag. And as you can see from the clip as well, I don't have the best aim, I just have the game sense and the weird playstyle to back it up, and that's the point I'm trying to get across in this video. In conclusion, if you want to get kills but you don't have the best aim, the 3 things you can do is use utility and game sense to your fullest advantage, use map knowledge to your fullest advantage, and play in really unorthodox and ratty ways so that you can punish attackers who aren't droning and utilizing their utility properly. Like I said, my name's Alka and I will see you in the video. But that's pretty much it for the entire video. Like the video if you liked it, sub to the channel down below. I just hit 4K, pretty cool. My name's Alka and I will see you all in the next one. Later.